Hello everyone, welcome back to the Train Guide series. Train Guides is a series where I teach all of you how to operate a train realistically and properly. I also provide general information on these trains. I will leave a timestamp in the description so you can skip right to the train tutorial part. In today's train guide, we're going over the class 377-4 that runs on East Coastway. The British Rail Class 377 Electrostar was built by Bombardier Transportation between 2001 and 2014. These specific trains usually operate suburban services in South London and mainline commuter services to Sussex, Surrey, Kent, and the South Coast. All units can get power from the third rail that provides 750 volts DC power. They can also pick up power from 25 kilovolts AC overhead catenary lines. These trains replace the Class 319, Class 421, Class 423, and Class 456. The length of each car is 62 feet. The width is 9 feet. The height is 12.5 feet. And the maximum speed of these units is 100 miles per hour. Okay, we are in the Class 377 cab right now. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set it up. Let's get started. We're going to turn the master key, put the master key in, and turn it to on. Going to put the direction switch into the forward position. Then we're going to come over here. Going to put the AWS on. We're going to turn that on last so we don't have to hear the sound the whole time. Going to turn the DSD, Vigilance, and DRA on. Going to turn the AWS on, and we're going to acknowledge it by pressing this button. On PlayStation, it's circle to acknowledge it. On Xbox, it's B, and I think on keyboard, it's either Q or W. Now, what those switches did was those were the safety systems for the train. The AWS is the automatic warning system, and it provides the operator with an audible tone and visual reminder that they are approaching a caution or stop signal. The AWS alarm also goes off when you're approaching a distant speed limit sign. That's the AWS. That's this flower right here. The DSD and the DVD is the driver vigilance system. It is a safety device that operates in the case of the operator becoming incapacitated. The alarm will go off if the operator has not moved this throttle handle for about 30 to 45 seconds. The DRA, which is this right here, is to only be set when entering or leaving the cab or when the train is stopped at a red signal. What we're going to do next is we're going to turn to the PIS. Since we're just doing a quick service into the, Brighton, it will be set to non-in-service. We're going to confirm the location, and we're going to press exit. I'm going to open the windows so we could get some of the outside noise. You can mess around with the AC temperature if you want. I'm not going to. I'm going to turn the daylights to day, the headlights to day running, and tail lights to auto. And now we're going to get moving. Going to release the brakes and put the train into notch 1 and notch 2 to get moving. We are to stop at Lovers Walk North. When operating this train, you can set this speed limiter to whatever speed you would like it to be set to, normally the speed limit, and it will only be in operation when your train is either has no power applied to it or anything above notch 0 basically. When your train is in a braking state, the speed limiter will go off. We're also going to turn our cab lights on, and our cab lights are right down here. Usually Class 377s have CCTV displays, however in game they are not operational, which means that you will need to keep track of how many passengers are getting on And we're getting on yourself by looking out the window or the outside of the train like this. This display here tells you how many carriages, how many cars you have on your consist in your train. Currently we are operating an 8-car consist. So we are approaching Lovers Walk North. I believe we have to go to the other side of the cab and reverse the train back into Brighton, or basically just take control of the other end of the train and operate that into Brighton. What we're going to do is when we leave the cab, we're going to turn the DRA on, since it is to only be in operation when you are entering or leaving the cab. We are also going to shut down all safety systems and everything else in the cab. I'm going to start slowing down as we are coming up to the stopping position. And we're going to bring the train to a nice smooth stop. Now our final destination is Brighton, so we're going to make sure all our switches are set correctly. And they are. We have a straight shot straight into Brighton. What we're going to do is turn the DRA on, put the direction switch into off, turn the master key off, get up, keep the tail lights on auto, and turn the headlights off. We're going to deactivate the rest of the safety systems. We're also going to turn the cab light off and close the windows. Now we're going to walk to the other end of the train and take control of that part. What I like to do is I like to reset the speed limiter for the next operator. And we're going to leave this cab and walk to the other end of the train. I'm going to speed this part up and see you guys when we get to the other end of the train. We are now at the other side of the train, and we're going to set up this cab now. Going to close that door, close this door, and let's set up our safety systems. Turn the AWS to on, DSD to on, Vigilance to on, and DRA to normal. I'm going to sit in the driver's seat and put the master key on, the direction selector into forward, acknowledge the AWS, turn on the cab light, and basically do everything I already showed you before. That display is still on non-service, which is good. Headlights go into day running. Reopen the windows, and we're good to go. Now we are set up on the other side of the train. We have a straight shot into Brighton, which is our final destination. We are bringing this train into service from the depot. that was the driver vigilance system. Since I haven't touched the throttle handle in a little while, that alarm goes off to make sure that I am not drifting off and I am paying full attention to the train. And this is Brighton. We're going to start decelerating. And that was the end of the service. We took the train all the way from the yard into Brighton. And I only got a bronze because I was trying to teach you guys how to operate the train. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And hope you guys learned something in this video. If you did, hit the like button, smash the like button. If you want to see a signaling guide for this line or just a full routes guide, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.